Hello, my name is Miss Eng, and I have a different sort of biography for you tonight. It's actually one of a series that Miss Rebecca shared with me. It's called the Itty Bitty Bio series, and this one happens to be about Michelle Obama. And one of the things that I really like about this Itty Bitty Bio series, now this isn't going to have the same kind of quality of a story like some of the other ones that we've shared, but it's a really good example of a good nonfiction book, and I'll show you why. First of all, a good nonfiction book will have a table of contents at the beginning so that you can find out what is inside the book. Like, here's my story, a timeline, a glossary, which is like a dictionary for words that are specifically in that book, and then an index. And we'll get to what that is later. But this has a table of contents. It has the glossary here, which again, like I was saying, is a little tiny dictionary featuring words that you might not know that are in the book. And then at the bottom is an index. And that are key, these are key elements or subjects in the story, in the book that you can find and on which page you can find them. So this is a good example of a good nonfiction book, something that was well done. Now, the other thing that's kind of different about this, my Itty Bitty Bio series, is that it's written in as if it were in the first person. So you're going to hear language like, I'm Michelle Obama. Well, I'm not Michelle Obama. I'm missing. Actually, I'm missing and I was sick last night, so maybe you don't remember me. But I hope you enjoyed watching the story that my friend Miss Roche did, the Mo Willems Nanette Baguette. If you haven't, go back and listen to it. Because she actually has a real good French accent. She's not from Pittsburgh. She lives over near Philadelphia, so it's not even going to be a Pittsburgh accent, and she just does it very well French wise. But anyway, this is missing. This is Michelle Obama missing Michelle Obama. But when I read it, it's going to sound like I'm talking like as if I were Michelle Obama. So check out this really nicely done young version of a nonfiction book. My name is Michelle Obama, and I was born in Chicago, Illinois. It was 1964, and this was the middle of the Civil Rights Movement. Now notice, you see how Civil Rights Movement, those words are in bold? I studied at Princeton University in New Jersey. I went to Harvard Law School in Massachusetts. I worked at a law firm. I met Barack Obama there. We fell in love. We got married. You see how law firm, again, is in bold print. I also worked at a nonprofit. I worked with communities. My husband became president. This was 2009. He was the first African American U.S. president. I became First Lady. I was the first African American First Lady. You can see her real picture there. I wanted to make the world a better place. My focus was on nutrition. I wanted kids to be active and healthy. I supported girls in school. I helped start the Girls Opportunity Alliance. I also supported women and families. I wrote a book about my life. I travel to give talks. I work with the Obama Foundation, and that book is called Becoming. And super special grown-ups, if you want to read a great book, it's fantastic. If you want to listen to a great book, it's really cool because she actually reads it. So the audio, I highly recommend the audio. I am a role model for women and girls. I want to inspire women of color to find their voice. And that one's in bold too. And then you have a timeline, and this is a visual way of showing events and when they happened. You can see here, 1960, she was born in 1964. Then 2009, she became First Lady when her husband was elected president. And in 2018, her book was published, Becoming. And then who knows what will happen all the way along here up to 2060. Now, in the back, remember some of those words that were in bold? Like active, a lifestyle that involves regular exercise, civil rights movement, an effort to fight for the rights of African Americans to be treated equally under the law, First Lady, the wife of the President of the United States, Foundation, an organization that gives money to others, Inspire, to fill someone with a feeling or idea, Law Firm, a place where people trained in the law practice law, Nonprofit, an organization whose goal is to aid a worthy cause and not to make money, Nutrition, eating and drinking the proper amounts to be healthy. And you can see these were the words that were bolded in our book, and they're in alphabetical order back here. And there's a guide to how you say each word, in case you're not sure. Active, civil rights movement, right here. And then the index, say that you picked up this book and you were like, oh, dude, I know this book talks about Harvard Law School. Where is that? I can't remember. So you would look up Harvard Law School, and there's a 6 by it. And then you would turn to page 6. That's another example of a good nonfiction book that has the page numbers on there. 6, and you see, I studied at Princeton University in New Jersey. I went to Harvard Law School in Massachusetts. And so we have a few more of these itty bitty bios, and this is the one about Michelle Obama. And I will also put a link to this there too. But okay, it is a pretty short book. It's for those who are just learning how to read. A lot of people do say sometimes these books are put out to make a quick buck because they might not have a lot of information in them, but they are important because they help us from a younger age learn how